let's introduce the starting batting order for Owasso. Leading off in center field, number 14, J.L. Austin. Hitting second and playing right field, number 11, Presley Downing. Hitting third and playing left field, number 10, Maddie Drummond. Batting cleanup, the third baseman, number 17, Nat Ockenhausen. Hitting fifth and catching, number 18, Skylar Grubbs. And the sixth spot will be the shortstop, number 9, Brooke Foster. Hitting seventh will be the first baseman, number 2, Addie Drummond. Hitting in the eighth spot and pitching, number 19, Carson Holson. Hitting ninth and playing second base, number 1, Emily Burke. Hitting 10th. And they were over today, number 4, Hallie Hance. For the Tigers today, leading off and playing second base will be number 21, Taylor Play. Hitting second and playing shortstop, number 8, Emily Evans. In the third spot, the left fielder, number 7, Kylie Lamont. Behind the plate today and batting cleanup, number 15, Aaliyah Scarborough. Hitting fifth, the first baseman, number 13, Emma Tron. In the sixth spot, playing a rover today, number 10, Maisie Childers. In the seventh spot, the third baseman, number 12, Madison Normandin. Hitting eighth and playing center field, number 23, Sage Smith. Hitting ninth will be the pitcher, number 11, Ashlyn Joe. And in the 10th spot today, the right fielder, number 1, Hannah Jones. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we invite you to stand, remove your caps, and let all military men and women, active or veterans, render a salute to the flag of the United States of America as we honor those men and women who protect our freedoms both home and abroad with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to Broken Arrow Tiger softball field, where your 23-2 Broken Arrow Tigers are hosting the Owasso Rams 11-10, and we are just a week and a half from hosting a regional tentatively set for Wednesday. We'll have Bartlesville here along with Muskogee, and Bartlesville is actually here tonight for the third game, which will pit the Tigers against the Bartlesville Bruins. This first one, though, it's the third meeting between the Tigers and those Rams. Broken Arrows won both of them by run rule. That was back in March, however, when things were a little different. The Rams are playing a little bit better right now. Tigers won the first game 15-4, and in game number 2, they took it 19-4. In the circle today for your Tigers is going to be Ashley Normandin. Or I'm sorry, take that back. It's going to be Ashley Job. Ashley Job in the circle tonight. Now leading off for the Owasso Rams here about time. Now is going to be Jaylee Austin. JL Austin. Should be followed by Presley Downing and then by Maddie Drummond. Austin center fielder. That pitch is going to be a little high and inside. That one's going to go away. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a nice looking pitch. Came in right at the top of the arc. That one comes back just a little deep. So 3-1 to the leadoff hitter, Austin. Flips in the right back the pitcher, under the legs. Scooped up a short, not going to be in time. So Austin gets down the line in time to beat the throw from Evans. Downing now comes with a run on first. That pitch is called a strike. Downing playing right field. You got all your outfielders in the top 3 spots tonight, not counting the Rover. There's a little pop-up, going to be foul. Can get over there. Nice. Oh, almost. Scarborough just couldn't quite get there as it bounded outside the on-deck circle and into the dugout. No balls and 2 strikes now. To Downing, the right fielder. Line shot over shortstop. So the Rams got something going early with runners on first and second with their top 2. Matty Drummond's going to step in, the left fielder. Auchenhouse, the third baseman, Natalie Auchenhouse on deck. Ground ball to second and misplay, and Buda and an error is going to get a run home. So, error on second baseman Taylor around some runners to move on. Nobody out, 2 runners on, fly ball. Backing up shortstop, here comes the come. Oh, not going to hold on, so that's going to be a sacrifice fly. As Evans got back, made the catch, did not make the throw home, keeping the runner at first. So that is the first out of the inning. Fly ball going deep. Nice play over and left by Lamont. Throw comes back in, 2 away. Ball was hit well, but with the wind blowing from left field over across to right field, may have gotten held up just a little bit. Ground ball to second. That one's played well. Taylor over to try, and that'll do it. Tigers give up a couple of runs. But coming to bat here in the bottom first. All right, so the Tigers starting with a 2-run deficit. The last time they faced these Rams, they scored 14 in the first inning. And in game 1, they fell down 2-0 in the last meeting back in March, a little over a month ago. A little less than a month ago, excuse me, and scored 5 to answer back, then went on to roll. Right now down 2-0 though. Tigers are going to lead off with Taylor Clay. Emily Evans bats second, Kylie Lamont third. Aaliyah Scarborough will be behind her, and then Emma Trine, Macy Childers, Addison Normandin, Sage Smith, Ashlyn Jobe, and then Hannah Jones rounding out the batting order for Coach King and his Tigers. Carson Holson is in the circle for the Owasso Rams. Glade comes into the ball game. Is going to be your leadoff hitter. She's hitting .492 on the season. Scored 27 runs, which is near the top for the team. Also has 7 doubles.
Leading off, second baseman Taylor Clay.
Pitch must have come in a little deep to Clay. Outside, 2-0 count for the left-handed hitter. Clay being patient enough. Looks like she'll probably take this one as well, I'm sure. And there gets, well, gets to walk down to first base. Here comes Emily Evans. That one's going to be a ball, so Holson yet to throw a strike. Little chopper. Holson's going to turn and throw, not going to get her, so Tigers with the swinging bunt, as they call it. Evans is at first. Clay is at second. Nobody out. Kylie Lamont. Lamont has been doing damage all year for the Lady Tigers. Be nice to see one here, as Owasso throws it around the infield unintentionally. Lamont hitting .573. Ground ball, does it get through? Nice play to short, going to go to first. So hits onto a force out, Lamont. Force out of 6-5. Runner still at first and second. Scarborough takes that one deep. Came all the way back to the catcher. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one misses inside. 2-1 now on Scarborough. The catcher for the Tigers. Ground ball short's going to get some fun. They're going to try to turn 2. Oh, out at second, safe at first. Ball gets away from the pitcher. We're going to have a run score. So Lady Tigers get 1 on the dropped throw by the first baseman. Burke couldn't hang on to it. Getting down the line with Scarborough, hitting another force out for the Lady Tigers, but they get a run across. No RBI on the play. Try and strike on the outside corner. Ground ball to second. Owasso fields it cleanly, gets the out. Tigers get a run, not as many as Coach King was hoping for. So they're down 2-1 here early. We're going to take a 30-second break here on ArrowVision. Tigers trail at 2-1.
If you and your family have been waiting for the perfect time to jump into your dream home, it's here. We make buying a new home as easy as it is exciting with quick credit approvals and great rates. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. First people put people first.
So the Tigers start off there in the bottom of the first, getting the first 2 runners on, and then a couple of force outs, 1 at third and 1 at second. Kind of ended any chance for some really big damage. They did get a run on the air at trying to turn the double play, and the first baseman dropped the ball after getting the near out. But now it's time to for the defense to shine. The Rams did get an unearned run there in the top half of their first. It'll be Addie Drummond, this first baseman, Carson Holson, and Emily Burke. Fly ball coming in, can't make the play. Smith gets that on a bounce and sends it in.
Next up, pitcher Carson Holson.
First, Holson's going to watch that one drift away outside and deep. That one's short. So as Holson had a hard time early finding out the strike zone. Oh, couldn't knock it down. Can we get the force at second? Here's the throw. Yes. Way to stick with it. Evans didn't let the, as the ball popped out of her glove on a hard hit one, didn't let it bother. and so gets the force out. Strike one. Late signal there. Across. Pop fly coming in at third. Nice play by Normandin. So 2 away quickly with a runner on first.
Next up,
On that foul out by Burke. Two strikes quickly on the rover, Haley Hance. Ground ball. Evans over to Taylor, and that'll do it. Tigers avoid any damage that with a couple of force outs. And we're going to be back after this message on ArrowVision.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
Lady Tigers are going to be hosting regionals, tentatively set for Wednesday of next week. And then hopefully breeze through that. And your number 2 ranked Broken Arrow Tigers will go on to the state tournament. And maybe facing this Owasso Rams team again, depending on how they get out of their regional. Leading off here in the second for the Tigers will be Macy Childers.
Leading off the rover, Macy Childers.
And it'll be Normandin and Sage Smith. Ashley Job, if anyone gets on. Hopefully the Tigers can get a couple of runs across and maybe a few more. Ooh, just foul. That was close. Close, but foul. Childers comes in hitting .561 on the season. 8 home runs. There's going to be a shot to the left, and there's going to be a single to start off the inning for Macy Childers.
Next up, third baseman, Addison Normandin.
Addison Normandin stepping in. Normandin with 32 RBIs, looking to do some damage. She leads the team with hits. She has 50, so she's batting .588. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Turn to throw to second. Out there, safe at first. Another force out. Lady Tigers on that fielder's choice. Sage Smith, ground ball down to third. Can't handle it. Going to be safe everywhere. E5 gets Smith down to first base and Norman over to second. So let's see if the Tigers can take advantage of that error, that misplay at third. On the backhand, just couldn't pick it up. Pitcher facing pitcher, and Job takes the first one for a strike. That one's going to be inside, and Job backs away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, that's going to drop in center. Oh, the ball's bobbled again. Coach Keene's going to send home and coming to third. There will be no throw. So on the bobble out in the outfield, Job still gets the hit. 1 run scores. Another moves to third. So it's first and third. Tigers have tied it up. on the base hit by Job.
Courtesy runner, that'll lead to Giacomo.
The Giacomo is going to be running for Normandin, or excuse me, for Job. As Hannah Jones is at the plate with the strike on the first pitch. Takes that one inside. Probably up a little bit. Fly ball is probably going to be caught. Coach King's going to, he's going to send the runner. Throw is going to be offline. Tigers take a 3-2 lead and on a sacrifice fly. Now going to go to third. Got underneath it. Heads up base running there, maybe. Maybe just got lucky, depending on what coach is saying there. But a sacrifice fly by Hannah Jones gets a run across. Tigers have a runner on third. Little conversation there in the circle for Owasso. Two outs. Two outs for the Tigers. Taylor Clay is wanting to get in there and bring that runner in with third with two outs. Let's see what she can do. Still waiting, though, for the meeting in the circle. And the coaches left the meeting, but the girls are still there. Outfielders dispersed from their meeting in center field. Grubbs comes back to pick up her catcher's helmet. Slides it on. And Jones steps in. First pitch is a ball. That one's going to be outside. Ball two. Taylor Clay, leadoff hitter if Jones can get aboard. Takes a strike on the outside part. Now Jones is ready. Inside part of the plate, swings is going down the line. Going deep, going deep. It's a home run. So she does more than just get aboard. Down the line at 200 feet. And Taylor Clay sends it over the boards. Taylor Clay. Only 2 home runs on the season. Now make that 3. 3 RBIs on the big blast down the line for Clay. Evans steps in, takes a ball on the first pitch. Get you caught up. There's a drive into left. It's going to bounce off the wall and scoot away from the left fielder. She's going to be in with a double standing up. So Evans. So with 2 outs, the Tigers get the bats going. Lamont hits one to center. It's going to get over the center fielder's head. Run's going to score. They're going to trade places. So Kylie Lamont with the double.
Next to the plate, Leah Scarborough.
Now Scarborough comes up. Tigers doing some damage with 2 outs. One ball, 1 strike to Scarborough. Waiting to see a good one. That comes on the inside. Way too much inside for her. She was ready to turn on that one. Send it down the line. This one she's going to. Oh, nope, she takes that one just inside as well. Line shot to short. Inning is over, but not before the Tigers score 6 runs and take the lead 6-2. We'll be back in 30 seconds after this on ArrowVision.
If you and your family have been waiting for the perfect time to jump into your dream home, it's here. We make buying a new home as easy as it is exciting with quick credit approvals and great rates. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. First people put people first.
Big inning for the Tigers. One of it was thanks to an error that kind of started things off a little bit, and then they get rolling. Or excuse me, as Smith had a chance to turn a double to get a force out and didn't get it. But the Tigers do score 6, lead at 6-2, and looking to have another shutdown inning like they did in the top of the second. Top of the order is going to be up for the Owasso Rams. J.L. Austin, Presley Downing, and Maddie Drummond. Austin singled her first time up and eventually scored. I take that back. Error on second baseman, her first time up. But then came around to score. There we go, making up for it. So not this time. Taylor throws her out. Said, bring it to me again. I'll take advantage of it and I'm going to throw you out. Handled the easy one there. Got the inside corner, apparently. 1 ball, 1 strike on Downing. Fouls that one back. Little easy pop up. I say easy. It looked easy to begin with, but then was handled well by Scarborough, who hustled out of her catcher's position and got the Willie Mays type basket catch. Drummond now steps in, singled her first time up. There's a shot down the line. She's going to single again. So Drummond 2 for 2.
Next to the plate,
Ackenhausen popped up to the shortstop her first time. Line shot to short, dropped, can't pick the ball up. Ackenhausen. So the Tiger D has let him down a little bit here. It's accounted for both the runs in the first with an error and then a second error a little later.
Next to the plate, Skylar Grubbs.
That one's outside. That one's back inside. Three and 0, so I'm sure taking here, way inside, the bases are loaded. As Grubbs walk, and now Brooklyn Foster.
Brooklyn Foster next up.
Foster grounded to shortstop on a force play. Short to second. Lines a shot into right that's going to score at least 2.
Next up, Addie Drummond.
So the drop the line drive. Comes back to haunt the Tigers. Runners on first and third now. 2 balls and no strikes. Falling behind again. Second batter in a row. That one's a strike on the outside part. Coming up between innings, I'm going to get Athletic Director Darren Melton in here to talk to me. He is excited about that, let me tell you. There's a pop-up. There we go. That's going to end the inning. So Tigers get out of that. They still have the lead, 6-4. And here with me as we get ready to go into the bottom half, Athletic Director Darren Melton. Mr. Melton, how's it going, man? Tell me a little bit now. You're not new as an athletic director, but you're new as a head athletic director for Broken Arrow. And so what is it you've enjoyed about the job so far, taking over for Steve Dunn, who's moved downtown?
Well, just getting in and just figuring out the lay of the land a little bit more. Steve probably had just a little bit more of the 60,000-foot view, and so yeah, just learning where everything is at. But it's been good. You know, I've been an athletic director for a long time, not at Broken Arrow, but just a lot of great people to work with, and that's what makes the job so much fun.
Now, a lot of folks may not know that you were here in the 90s as well, coaching some football. Talk about that experience with you and how that was, good for you, and kind of so when you came back, you were familiar with Broken Arrow.
I was. I came here in 1995 with Coach Rick Jones when he first got the job, and Coach Jones was a guy that helped me form my philosophies on a lot of things. A lot of development happened in those years. So a lot of good times. Learned a lot here with Coach Jones. Got to know some of the people that are still here. And back in 1995, they're still here now. So, but it did. I mean, it did help me with the label. Although Broken Arrow has changed a bunch since then. Learned a lot and still get to deal with a lot of those people and get to be around a lot of those people.
Now, of course, after leaving Coach Jones' staff, you coached at a few other places, but you did get yourself how many state championships did you win at Lincoln? One? Two?
One there.
Came up. Did you go? You made it to the finals another time?
Got beat the finals in 2015. We don't count that one.
It didn't exist, right? No. COVID. That was a COVID year, wasn't it? It seems like we had so many. There's a pop-up over there for the first out.
No, it was a great season. We had a great team that year. Just got beat in the finals by a very, very good team. So that was a great crew.
So you get at. I mean, I know you've seen a lot of spring events. Of course, everything from the winter and through the fall. Tell me about, we get to host a regional with some great facilities over here. We've done added some bleacher spaces and stuff like that to really spruce things up. What's it like when you see the great things like that happening around Broken Arrow?
Well, we have a facility here that's second to none. I had a buddy take me to a facility over in Arkansas, and he was just so excited about it. It was nice, but it wasn't as nice as this one. So it's fun to let these girls play in this setting and to host people to come to this setting. It's a big-time facility, big-time atmosphere, so I get excited for the kids.
Hey, can you stick around for another half? Because you've got 3 up, 3 down this half, and I'm kind of hoping you'll do the same next time.
Absolutely.
Well, all right, well, stick with us. Talk about what's been you were associate AD here for a couple of years, and then you moved up. What's the toughest challenge you've had moving positions, moving up to the AD spot here in Broken Arrow?
Again, I just think it's the scope of the job. This is a big place. A lot of moving parts, a lot of different sports. 1,700 kids involved in athletics, 130 plus coaches on the coaching staff. And you want to give them all attention, and you want to be in a bunch of places at one time, but there's only so much of you to go around. So you have to pick and choose wisely, but you just filter everything through the lens of what's best for kids, being around coaches, those that you serve. And it's been fun. It's been fun to see some of the different things that I didn't see before. Steve Dunn, the athletic director here for 4 years, just had a lot of those things under his umbrella, and so right now doing his job and the job I was doing before, and so it's been lively this spring, but it's also been fun.
Now, talking about the job you did before, you guys, I believe, probably you've been interviewing. Is that correct? Some people are just still taking applications.
We have. We're getting close, so we're excited about possibilities, and I'm sure this summer we will have someone in place for the 2022-23 school year. It's a great place, and I'm excited for whoever comes in here and gets to be a part of this.
Yeah, and I'm sure there was no shortage of applications for a place like BA, is there?
There's not. It's just a great place to be. There's so many different things here. Whether you want to come and finish your career here or come and enhance your career here, this is just a great place. And again, I always tell those people that ask, just a lot of great people, and that's what makes a job great, is being around wonderful people, getting to serve a bunch of awesome kids and coaches. So absolutely looking forward to what's in the future here at Broken Arrow.
And one thing that we have in Broken Arrow, obviously, is a good mix of veteran coaches, and we've got some young people that are bringing up. How does that always turn out to blend and be good? Oh, there's a nice little short hops stop there by Smith. That gets by her, and that's going to be at least 3 bases.
Well, it's nice to have both. It's nice to have those vets around that are able to mentor and to teach those young ones. Thank goodness for those that invested in me when I was a young coach. It means the world. There are just things you can't know until someone teaches you, or until you step into that role yourself. And once you step in, to have someone there to guide you through the minefields is invaluable. So I think we have that here. We have that in place, and we have a bunch of coaches that love kids, and that's the main thing. So excited about our staff and about all of those we have coaching these young ones here at BA.
And you know, things have obviously changed since you were here the last time, especially with what kids have access to. But when it comes down to it, the bottom line is still you got to get your kids in there to compete, don't you? And our kids bring competition every time they come.
Absolutely.
They're ready to go.
Absolutely. It's going in and building relationships with your team. I mean, team is family, and it's hard to have a family unless there's great relationships. So building a relationship, building that trust, and just coming out and doing your best, laying it on the line every day for each other. You can't ask any more from a young person than that they give the very best that they have. And when they do that, you can't go wrong.
And we do find a way to get the very best out of them. We've got an athletic leadership council. And talk a little bit about that and how important a role is for these kids to get to understand leadership, you know, even as seniors, and bring some of their peers, some of the younger peers on up to learn how to be a leader and you know, do the right thing.
We do. We have a senior athletic leadership conference in the summer where we have, close to 100 kids there, chosen by their coaches to be there and be a part. Last year, our own Jason Jadamski was the person that led that. So we'll do that again this year, and then from that group we choose, or the coaches choose that person off their team, usually a captain, for sure a leader on their team, to come in and learn. This year we have a wonderful group. Then they just take those principles and go out, and not only does it enhance their life, but they go out and use that to lead those on their teammates and bring those on their team alongside them to go to where they want to go together. And we just often talk about, if you just do a lot of little things right, we don't have to look at the scoreboard. We don't have to talk about win or think about it. Those things happen if you just do all those little things right, about being selfless and working for each other, and just all the things that we could talk about for a long time. So it's a fun time getting to be around those young people. We do it once a month. I look forward to it. We have one next week, matter of fact, our last one of this school year, and it is just a lot of fun. We have such a great group. We do every year, and it's just a blessing and honor to get to be around those young people and just see our future's bright. Anyone that tells you that it's not, don't believe it. It's bright. We have some great young people coming up into our community, society, and so we're excited about that.
All right, well, into those positive words about the students and the athletes here at Broken Arrow School. Thank you very much, Athletic Director Darren Melton.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Steve.
you, man. You're a good guy.
Always great
Glad
to
have
see
you on
man.
board.
You're a stud.
Did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Larry Clark has been arguing that about me, saying it's not true for years. I've kept telling him that I was a stud, but now it's been confirmed by an athletic director, former football coach, who recognizes studs. All right. Tigers lead at 6-4. There's a high fly ball down the line into left, coming into the left fielder Drummond, and she makes the play, and one out. Smith flies out to left. Appreciate Darren Melton stopping by and have a little chat with us. Just a great guy, Coach Melton. He's going to do a great job leading Broken Arrow Sports beyond a new horizon there. He can't make the play as a shortstop, so Job is down at first. A lot of great things happening. A lot of great things have happened. Got former AD Ken Ellett to my right, who started some great things here at Broken Arrow Schools and had some great athletic directors follow him up. Ooh, a little air there. So teams have been batting the ball around a little bit in the defensively. Tigers take advantage of that as the top of the order comes to the plate, and Taylor Clay. And we remember what she did in the second. Down the line, Taylor Clay hit her 3rd home run of the season. Yes. Ball 1 to Clay. Takes that one back up the middle. Oh, barely making the play there. Kind of overran that. The wind was kind of playing with it as it was slicing back off the left-hander's bat. Evans a shot. Oh, and third baseman got that. So the rally is halted right there, and it's still 6-4. We'll be back for the top of the 5th after this on ArrowVision.
Finding your happy place is something special and different for everyone. You probably already know where to find yours, and TTCU Federal Credit Union can help you get there. Talk with our team. We'll give you the tools to build the financial future you want. So wherever your happy place finds you, TTCU will meet you there. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
All right, so Tigers defense is going to need to show here. Neither team really scoring a lot of runs here in a slow pitch. It's 6-4 Broken Arrow leads. They put up a 5 spot in the second, but none in the third and the fourth. And had some opportunities. They hit the ball hard a couple of times, but found leather at the ends of the arms of a couple of Owasso Rams. Ground ball from the number 10 hitter. Going across the diamond. Yes, just in time. One ball, one strike. Fly ball pop up. Coming into Scarborough. Makes the play. 2 away. 2 up, 2 down.
Skylar Grubbs next to the plate.
Skylar Grubbs. Line shot, 1 hop. Lamont gets it in, so Grubbs with a base hit.
Brooklyn Foster next to the plate.
Line drive, but Clay's there to handle it. So that'll be it here in the third. Went quickly, in the fifth. It's still 6-4. Tigers coming to the plate with 3, 4, and 5. It's going to be Lamont, Scarborough, and Trine. And that trio has done some damage this year. Coming into today, Lamont had 64 RBIs on 43 hits. She's hitting .573 with an on-base plus slugging of 2.191. So she's doing some damage. Scarborough, 39 RBI. She's hit 9 home runs. 1.814 OPS. And then Emma Trine another one who's been comfortable at the bat, hitting .553, 35 RBI. She scored 35 runs. She has 10 home runs, including 12 doubles. So a good chance right here for the Tigers to put some runs on the board. And if they go ahead and score 8, we can call this one a ball game. So let's just get that started right now. Put it away with an 8-run fifth.
Leading off, bottom of the fifth, Kylie Lamont.
Lamont now settled in after taking that first strike. That one's a little deep. Oh, the senior's going to hit one out of the ballpark. There it goes, Kylie Lamont.
That'll be a home run for Kylie.
Home run number 22 for Kylie Lamont. She touches them all.
Next to the plate, Scarborough.
Kaylee Scarborough comes in now. Second home run of the day. There's a shot to short. Scoops, throws, got her. So a nice play there by Foster.
Next up, Emily Trine.
Trine now stepping to the plate. She was grounded out to second. And hit into a force out. That one hits the plate. 2 balls and no strikes. Trying the line gapper. Is it going to get over the big wall? Yes, it does. Second home run of the inning. As the Tigers are feeling the bats coming now. Trine. That's her 11th. 8-4, Macy Childers. Childers has 8 home runs. See if we can get the 3rd home run of the inning right here. Ground ball to third, across the diamond. Ackenhauser to Drummond for the 2nd out.
Next up, Addison Normandin.
Addie Normandin takes a ball inside. Line shot, but right at Foster. That'll do it for the Lady Tigers, but they get 2 big blasts, one from Kylie Lamont and one from Emma Trine, and they lead it 8-4. We're going to keep it right here. So, Foster, Drummond, Addie Drummond, and Holson will be up for the Rams. Addie Drummond's going to lead off.
Addie Drummond lead off in 6th.
Drummond was forced out after she got on base with a single in the 2nd. She popped out the 1st and the 5th, or excuse me, the 4th. Takes that one inside for a ball. Job set again. That one's going to come inside as well. Fly ball, is it going to get out? No. Ooh, almost overrunning it was Kyle Lamont. Had to reach back, but makes the catch. Well hit ball, but Lamont brought it in. Holson steps in. Strike one on the outside part of the corner. Ground ball. Across the way from short. Nice throw. Evans got it there, trying with the stretch. 2 away.
Next up, Emily Burke.
Backhanded, not going to be able to throw her out there. It's too far in the what would be grass, but the green part of the turf. But stopping it, making sure that only staying at first was Burke. A nice play by Evans. Ball on a strike. Number 10 hitter. Ground ball could be a force out. There it is. Easily done. So after giving up just kind of an infield single with 2 outs, the Tigers get the 3rd out pretty easily. So it's still 8-4 Tigers. So when Owasso comes to bat in the 7th, if the Tigers give them a chance, they're going to be back at the top of the order. Broken Arrow now is going to go with their bottom 3, Sage Smith, Ashlyn Job, and Hannah Jones. But Smith and Job have actually both scored a run. Job has a pair of hits and a couple of singles and scored back in the 2nd. Coming up after this ball game, you will not see it here on ArrowVision as Owasso will play Bartlesville, but after that one's over, approximately 7:30, something like that, the Tigers are going to host Bartlesville. And the Bruins are down there loosening up right now.
Leading off the bottom of the 6th, Sage Smith.
So the Tigers can push 6 across before 3 outs are made. We can call it ball game. Smith pulls one down the line. Left fielder Drummond catches it in foul territory.
Next up, Addison Joe.
Job, the pitcher, stepping in. One ball, 1 strike. Job, again, as we mentioned, has singled twice. If it gets through, nope. Third baseman Ackenhausen beats her by half a step. Job hustling down the line, but just came up half a step short. Right fielder Hannah Jones. Count is even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tilts back. Jonah chopper. Shortstop Foster. 3 up, 3 down for the Lady Tigers. A quick half. So we'll take it. We'll take a timeout here and come back for the 7th inning after this on ArrowVision.
Recently, you've had to put your life on hold, and we're with you in this. At Ascension St. John, we're now open for appointments and we are fully prepared for your safety in our care. As we open our doors again, our doctors, nurses, and care teams will continue to wear personal protective equipment. We've taken even more steps to clean and stringently disinfect all areas. We will maintain distancing in our waiting rooms and will continue to limit visitors. And we will still screen all staff to protect their health and yours. Our emergency rooms are here 24/7. Please do not delay care. We're still delivering babies and performing surgeries. And we're open for your appointments, from specialists and surgical care to routine care and health screenings. Ask us about virtual visits. Ascension St. John continues to care for you, as we have been for almost a century. Thank you for trusting us.
All right, top of the half of the seventh. Tigers can keep the Rams from scoring 3. With the top of the order coming to the plate, they will have themselves a victory here in game 1 tonight. Strike 1 starts in the outside corner. Down the line, that's going to be a base hit for Jaleel Austin. She found the gap between first and second. Presley Downing now comes to the plate. Line shot into left, so runners are going to be on first and second as that one hops to Lamont, and she gets it in. Drummond steps in. Owasso's decided they're not going to go quietly here with the top half of the order. The top of the order leading off the 7th. Drummond has been on a couple of times, scored a run, driven in a run. That run she drove in was in the first. Second base, oh, what a hop. Clay stayed with it. No double play, but runners at first and third. And that one that's not a hop you'd expect to see on carpet. That one just shot up and almost decapitated her. But Smith stuck with it and got the force out. Fly ball going back dead center. And that one's over the wall, and it is quickly 8-7. 3-run homer by Ockenhausen. And just like that, it is a 1-run ball game. Skylar Grubbs coming to the plate, the catcher. That one hit the plate. So things are getting interesting now for the Tigers. And you don't want to walk this batter and put the tying run on first and the go-ahead run at the plate. Now it's quickly 3-0. Grubbs is going to take that one deep. And the Brooklyn Foster coming in. Looks like we're going to pinch run. Yes, they are. So Owasso sending Crockett over to run for Grubbs.
Crockett at first base now.
There's a strike on the outside portion. Line shot down the line is going to one hop. Taylor out there in right field. Runners on first and second after that hard hit ball.
Addie Drummond up.
Addie Drummond out of the plate. Oh, just beyond the reach. Might have a shot at third. Here comes the throw. No, almost had a force out there, but not quite. Didn't get it.
Next up, Carson Holson.
So the bases are loaded as the pitcher comes to the plate. Ground ball, gonna go to second. Oh, got him, double play. Wow. No argument there, 8-7, that was tough. Looked like maybe should have gone home, but the Tigers turn a double play to end this one, 8-7. Wow, that was quick. Quickly almost looked like Owasso was gonna come in and get the tying run across, but the nice exchange there from Clay over to Trine was perfect, or excuse me, from Taylor over to Trine was perfect. And the Tigers are managing to get the win, and they will be back to play Owasso a little bit later tonight. We will also be screaming that one. So an 8-7 win for the Tigers. So for Steve Cowan and the rest of the crew, Tony Heberling and Terry Sprider and the students on camera, thanks for joining us. We'll see you in about an hour.